Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin,
Wyatt. Monty.
our guest reviewer, who we're decided can be a regular because we really enjoy him. But tonight we're coming at you with a little shorty, the Punisher. I believe Avana makes these. Little torpedo. I've heard that they're infused with chili pepper or something. They're supposed to be in your face, kick your butt, full strength, full flavor, full everything. But we shall soon see. But it's coming in with a very nice dark brown wrapper. It's a little lumpy in places, definitely a hand-rolled cigar. The torpedo cap on mine seems kind of haphazardly done, but I think it'll be fine. Very veiny, but they're medium to fine veins. The seams are done excellent. They're basically invisible. I can see one area where there's a little stretch mark, but other than that, they're almost invisible. But so far it looks like a very nice construction. Nice firm pack. Hopefully it's not an issue. A little bit of a concern because it's rock hard in places. But the aroma coming off the wrapper, I don't get any of that like spicy chili pepper smell. And I should know. My family's chili farmers. So I just don't get that. I get a nice barnyard, kind of very organic and tobacco flavor. And off the foot, actually I don't get much of anything off the foot. Maybe a bit of mild tobacco. What?
You know, this is going to sound crazy, and maybe it's just the powers of perception that Justin mentioned, that this cigar was infused with chili pepper. And of course, we live in New Mexico, so we really know our chili. Yeah, the aromas, there's not much, but you know, I did the pre-draw, you know, before I lit the cigar, and man, again, maybe this is just me being crazy, but I can taste like that sort of green chili spice on my lips, and I love green chili. And if this cigar tastes like green chili, I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, I will say this, I just licked the cap, and I can definitely get that
There's
spice off the cap. There's something there.
Yeah,
I can't get it in the smell, but it's definitely on the lips and the taste.
Yeah. I hope, pray that this cigar tastes like green chili. Monty?
I didn't get much aroma from the body of the cigar, the foot of the cigar. After I cut it and smelled the head of the cigar, I get something. And again, I can taste something on the cap. There's something there. Few very fine veins. There's a really hard spot right under the band on this one. I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen there. But and then also, I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but there's a super dark bit of tobacco. You see that right there? And that thing sticks out. There's a big
Looks
chunk
like
of
it's almost burned, yeah.
It almost looks like it's pre-burned tobacco with the foot. You can see real predominantly. So
That dark Ligero tobacco. I think that's supposed to be the very black.
could be. But I am interested to see about this green chili cigar.
Yeah, let's get it cut up, lit up, see how it goes.
I'm probably gonna have to borrow that torch from you, Wyatt. Get this thing going.
Again, maybe the powers of perception, but I actually do taste a little bit of chili. It's almost like soft pepper, or I don't know how really to describe that, because there is a lot of pepper. I mean, the whole finish just kind of zings pepper all over your mouth, but very dark and rich, and the finish doesn't last very long for me. But that pepper lasts a lot longer than anything else. What do you guys think?
It's a bit of a firm draw, but I might just clip a little more of this torpedo off. I mean, the spice is burning my lips, so it's definitely got something there. It's very pepper, start to finish for me. Very kind of like a deep earth. I don't want to say earth because it's not the traditional earth. Just a very deep organic core to me, but very, very peppery.
Yeah, I have tons of pepper on my lips right now on the tip of my tongue. All pepper. Not overwhelmingly so, but it's definitely very prominent. Nice draw on the first puff or two. Good amount of smoke. But,
Retro Hill, all pepper. That's wonderful. Really, really good.
be interested to see how this goes.
Yeah. Well, let's get in the first third, see how it goes. Well, welcome back. We're actually about halfway. We decided to skip a first third, seeing that it's just a little 60 by 4-inch cigar. So far, burn started out really poor for me, but it's kind of corrected itself, not a problem. I've had one, the wrapper is cracked and it's kind of split apart a little bit, but I'm hoping it'll burn right through it. I think it will, but we shall see. It's definitely kind of a full body for me. Those flavors are very in your face. The strength isn't the kick your butt like they're, you know, the way they tout this cigar. It's very medium at best for me. Flavors, as we talked about in the first couple puffs, is very peppery, very on your lips. And that lasted for about 10-15 minutes. But it's really died off. I imagine I've just kind of, it's all gone from what was on the wrapper. I think they dipped it, maybe not. But I don't get that burn on my lips like I did. It's still a very oily wrapper, but I just don't get the burn. Flavors is still, I still do get that heavy pepper, but it's not like a black pepper. It's like a red pepper, like a chili pepper or something. It's very in your face, very in this first of the draw. It goes into the finish. The finish goes pretty clean pretty quickly, but it's just a pepper bomb for me, and not like a black pepper, like a red chili pepper. It's actually very nice. It's different. It's not something I find in a lot of cigars, so it's definitely drawing my interest. Still got like a very organic, earthy core to me, and I still get a little bit of tobacco, but really it's kind of one-dimensional in the sense that it's a lot of that red pepper. Wyatt?
And I said earlier that if you know what a Ristra is, this cigar sort of tastes, or is what I would imagine that a Ristra would taste like. And it's actually very good. I mean, like Justin said, it's a different cigar. I haven't had these tastes before. The Retro Hill, especially to me, is all like a red pepper, like an aged red pepper. And the finish, you know, I still get that I guess red pepper. It just coats your mouth, coats your tongue, and it's, you know, really thick, full-bodied smoke. Yeah, the strength is just enough to remind you that it's there, but it's not going to, you know, kick your butt or anything. So just a really good, different cigar.
Starting to see some construction issues, definitely burn issues. Two big cracks in the wrapper that pretty much have burned through okay, but now the burn is starting to get off in places. It's probably about time to correct it with a lighter. As Justin said, the pepper's gone away. It's still a very nice firm ash. I can't stand a flaky ash cigar. So definitely a little more fuller bodied cigar, fuller flavor. It's okay.
Let's get into the final third, see if we get any changes. Welcome back. We're at the final third, approaching the nub point of this cigar. And construction has not been great. I burned mostly through that little cracked area, but there's one part that's not burning. I'll just burn it off with a lighter. Still very full bodied, not very much in strength. There was a real hard spot in the cigar that I've gotten right up to and just instantly went like spongy for me. And Monty mentioned that it went kind of harsh for him, and I agree. The smoke got really hot, and the flavors have kind of drowned out. I still can pick them up, but they're not quite as potent as they were previously, but I think it's mostly just because it's really hot and spongy for me. Other than that, the cigar is very unique. It's flavors I've never had before. You know, for the first time, I wanted to try them because they're infused with pepper, and for me, the experience was very nice. I just don't know if I would have these as a typical cigar in my rotation. I mean, I would buy it again. I'd definitely smoke it again. I know they make I think it's like a 52 by 5.5, and I'd almost like to try that one. The 60 ring gauges are a little much for me. But overall, a decent stick, very unique, something that I've never had before. I would give it a 7. I had some construction issues and a little bit of dry issues at the first, but it's kind of worked its way through. And now that it's gone a little harsh or hot and spongy. But yeah, I'd give it a 7, and I would probably, I'd definitely smoke it again. I'd give it a shot. What?
Well, I liked it. I really liked it. Like Justin said, I've never had these flavors in a cigar before. And living where we live, I mean, I've really gotten into spicier foods. And this cigar, I think you go get a big plate of fajitas or something, or something that's going to be really spicy. I think this cigar tastes excellent with that meal. But then again, the powers of suggestion. I mean, if I didn't previously know that this cigar had been infused with some sort of pepper, I might not have even said that it tasted like pepper. I don't know. So, you know, again, take our reviews with a grain of salt. But I really, really enjoyed it. I'd go higher. I'd give this cigar an 8. Something that I definitely want to try again. The fact that there's different sizes makes me want to try those sizes and see if there's anything different, or if they're more potent chili flavors or less potent, or whatever. But yeah, I really like it. Really unique. Something that I would definitely like to try with a real spicy meal, because the cigar is just dark enough that it would pair really well during or after that meal. So definitely unique. Something I'd recommend trying.
I gotta be honest, I don't think that I would smoke this cigar. I shouldn't say ever again, but it would be super rarely. There's lots of construction issues, burn issues. I mean, there's a hard spot. Like Justin said, we all did kind of get past that hard spot. But as soon as you did, you got real harsh, a lot of heat. I think it's more of a gimmick. So maybe they'll sell a few, but I don't think they're going to have a lot of repeat business on this. I just wasn't that impressed with this. I would give it a 6. That's as best as I could go with it.
That's why we have different opinions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Every cigar has a different experience for an individual.
Even if you're wrong.
even if someone thinks you're wrong. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, smoke them if you got them.